fellow classmates. Today I'm really glad to be here and make videos about what have been fascinated me, and it is about the ancient Greek theaters. And I hope that after this presentation you will learn about how ancient Greek entertained their people with different forms of plays and dramas, and you also get the ideas of how the ancient people entertain themselves, and also to compare the entertainment back then to today's society. Before I begin, I would also like to apologize for grammar mistakes or any wrong word pronunciations, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you. Without further ado, let's begin this video presentation. Ancient Greek drama and theater took form in about 5th century BCE. The Greek theater history began with festival honoring their god. This festival participatory ritual every year at the beginning of the spring. This festival took place about a week, which happened annually around March or April when the selling season starts and people can come all over the Greek world. It is a massive event. It is like a Super Bowl, and up to 17 plays over 4 days. During the festival occur, law court would be closed, government and business suspended, and people who live in a rural area would stop their agricultures and they would come to the city. The prisoner would even release in order to participate in the parade, plays and sacrifice. The Dionysians, the wine of God, was honored with a festival called City Dionysians. The festival consists of drunken men outfitted in gold skin. Men used this performance to welcome Dionysian. They wore gold skin because it regarded as sexually potent and influence passionate sexual desire during the festival. The Greeks really loved to compete in every aspect of their life. They compete, and in the festival of Dionysus, each of the 3 tragic playwrights would be competing against one another. Each of them would be sponsored by a rich man who would pay for the production simply for the glory of the state. The dramas were judged and specially selected by the vote on what they thought was the best play. The winner team win their name, and the playwright would be inscribed on the wall of the theaters and will be remembered forever. The winning prize was not about the money, but it's about the glory. There were 3 major forms of Greek dramas developed in ancient Greek: the tragedy, the comedy, and the start. The comedy is designed to make the audience laugh. The exact beginning of Greek comedy was unknown. Greek comedy derived from 2 different sources. First being the choral element, which includes ceremony to the festival of Dionysus. The second source of Greek comedy were from the mimes, who put on a very rude performance where the satirical allusions to the audience member. We can get the information about Greek comedies based on 2 main sources: Waste Painting and the play of playwright Aristophanes. The works of Aristophanes are the only comedy that are left for the modern world. Lysistrata was the most famous one. It tells a story about an Athenian matron who convinced the women of Athens and Sparta to withhold sex from their husband until they signed a peace treaty. Greek comedy play was a favorite subject of waste painting for foreigners, especially Italy in the 4th century BCE. The tragedy was about Greek heroes and gods. The name derived from Dragodos, the goat song of the half goat, half man. The play often showed the conflict between men and gods, and the ending of the play mostly bad for main character. The tragedy plot were often based upon myth, dramatic recitations of epic and other poems. The performance play in the set of 4, 3 which was in the daylight and the 4th performed in the evening. There were many audience at about 14,000, and the audience will vote which play will reward the prize. The satyr can be considered as the king of joking tragedy. The character play a fabulous hero engaged in action derived from the old myth. The actors are nature spirits who mix male humans with the ears of horse. The satyr always the last event of the day-long performance. Its function as to offer relief to the seriousness of tragedy. Satyr plays were short. It is about half the length of a standard tragedy. Although many of plays have been lost in the ages, Many of the original from the 5th and the 6th century BCE are regularly performed around the world and are still looked at as the top of their craft. This is all about my video presentation. Thanks for your time and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.